across the world live as a professional gamer.
No, I mean, he is thrown, to do that, to move across the world and to throw it all into the game, puts a ton of pressure on yourself to actualize and find those successes, right? Yeah. That's a lot to care about and hard to stay locked in and to, like, it's got to be emotionally turbulent.
Yeah, for sure.
And so,
but I'm still seeing, like, these moments in the sets, even that said, where I'm like, whoa, Josh has practiced here, he's really doing new stuff here, he's playing really smart.
Yeah, no, I think Josh is a very patient player, very methodical. We'll see him. I think his dash dance is really one of the key features to pay attention to. And especially, I think, playing against a player like Wizzrobe, who, as we saw earlier, can just shred players.
Yes.
I'm going to be really interested to see how he's able to capitalize on that really patient neutral game in order to get openings on the wall and terror that is Wizzrobe.
Yes. I think from, like, maybe an oversimplified standpoint or from, like, a macro level, Josh's, like, energy of, like, being a cool, calculated player going up against the wall of Wizzrobe can struggle to, like, catch up, you know. And I would think that Moki, an explosive player who can blow up the game plan, you know, is the one that, like, makes Wizzy play badly. But I do think you're right, especially with that Moki set, with how frequently, like, Moki was just getting caught too close, not quite at the right range. I think Joshman is the player to find that right range against Wizzy.
I think so, and as long as he has enough chances to feel it out, because as we saw earlier today, Wizzrobe, it looks to be in great form, hitting like a truck this weekend.
Yes.
And so, you know, even if you have great skills of adaptation and things that come into really good use against a player like Wizzy with such a defined game plan, you got to do it before the bell strikes and you're out of time.
It has to be enough to equalize, right? Like, if you take 2 openings and he takes 1, you got to be twice as smart, you know? You have to make twice as many openings, basically.
Yeah, you don't have time to feel it out when a man just melts you. When half of your time is spent in the tech chase, the tech roll animations.
Yeah.
Right?
It's hard to feel like the playmaker. It's hard to feel like you're the one who has to, crazy read on the slide off. Joshman actually super prepared for Wizzy to slide off the top platform and just grabs his landing. That is some next levels to counterplay on the slide offs already.
Yeah, Joshman is putting together a really dominant game 1 here.
Yeah, I think a little unfair. Let the rest of us catch up to just doing slide offs at all before you start doing the counterplay. A little inconsiderate of Josh, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, and I think if we think back to the Moki Wizzrobe set, the name of the game seems to be the slightly missed space things in Moki's approaches, like just being a little bit short. And I think that, you know, comparatively, Joshman, a more patient player, methodical, maybe a little bit more deliberate with his openings.
Yeah. I expect to see Nair's getting baited out instead of Nair stuffing.
But that said, I mean, Wizzrobe did just 0 to that and completely even up this game. So.
Oh, I love that fastball forward air, but actually Wizzy gets to the state. That's the SDI. Yeah. That's got to be the Wizzy SDI.
Dude, it's one of a kind. One of one here. Getting the tech chase off that Nair. This could be big.
Oh, whoa, nice.
And trades with the side B, though. 1 chance for recovery from Wizzrobe.
That was an incredible recovery from Josh, and that's like what it takes.
Yeah, that's
it.
That's it. That's game 1 going to Joshman.
MG, Moki, they died in those situations.
Yeah, that's...
Joshman was the playmaker. He instant side beat and was prepared to tech.
Sometimes you just got to get out of there, man.
Yeah.
Just got to get out of that situation.
Don't try to win the mix-up. It's not rock, paper, scissors. I'm throwing out rock before you know we're playing.
Seems to work out. So... I would say, what adaptations are Wizzrobe going to make? But I know the answer already. Man's going to stick to his plan, and it is a beautiful plan. Man, I cannot say enough how fun I think it is watching Wizzrobe.
It's satisfying. It's so satisfying.
Oh, it's so
like
satisfying.
the sight and the sound of the stomp and the knee. It just feels so good.
Yeah, and it's
oh my god.
I also think it's so funny, man. Just because, like, this gameplay coming out of this man, it feels like he doesn't know what's happening. Right?
Yeah.
In the back of his mind, he's rolling around at the speed of sound. That's just it, you know.
He's communing with Maria.
Yeah.
That's right. He's in the garden, you know.
For sure.
It's so bizarre. You pointed out, it feels like Wizzy is in another world, but he's completely in control of that world.
Yeah. I mean, in this past year, we've seen quite an interesting quirk that he's had between games where his eyes are rolling back into the back of his head like a man possessed. He's rebooting, he's recharging between every game, between every stock.
Everyone's got their own theory. Some say he's Avatar state. Some say it's a curse on his opponent.
A great Lord stomp there.
Oh yeah, that's right. But regardless of what it is, he's getting some reads in neutral. He's finding the stuffing nairs, and so you know, I mean, he's even doing it in the middle of the game. Who knows? Could be the difference maker. It's a game of inches.
We'll find out. But yeah, this is the best tech chasing I've seen from Wizzrobe in a little while.
Yes.
This is really great.
I am interested because we saw in that game one the thing that he went for against Moki a couple times. That just stomp read on tech roll in.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
no, for
stand
sure.
Off
it's
right there.
Ooh, accidental up smash there, probably looking for the slide up air.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is, I think, very clearly Joshman's playing this very differently than Moki did earlier today.
Yeah. He's not trying to make it happen per se, but when he's got the opening, I'm seeing Josh with really great conversions on the platform. And I think like those extensions and being able to recover just like 30% more than Moki might have is a huge difference maker.
That's it. But I mean, Wizzrobe is really making short work of Josh when he gets his hands on him. Yeah, great call out at the side B to ledge.
Yeah, actually that's the adaptation from last game.
Yeah,
Instant side B.
I spoke too soon. Maybe the man's locked in.
Yeah. Well, if your opponent just threw rock before you even started playing, maybe you throw paper before you see him, put his fist out,
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's that's a great, what a table turn from game one.
Yeah. Such a fast adaptation. I don't know about you for how many iterations you need to adapt, but like that happened once, and Wizzy it's one thing to like know that what's going wrong, and know that you have to change your plan, and it's another to also have the answer.
I wonder if a guy having such a procedural, like methodical, consistent punish game strategy lends itself to knowing where those holes are, because the situations repeat themselves more frequently, right?
Yeah.
When your combo always ends with the same move, you always know where it's going to send them.
Yeah, it really simplifies like how you understand the game.
Yeah. Speaking of simplifying.
Yeah. Oh, FD, absolutely.
Yeah, like having those. This is one of those stages that really pares down the options, quite like the punish games. Sorry for cutting you off there, but it's no, I can't talk.
well, like the punish here, I think like Josh is getting more percent. That's the most percent Josh has maybe gotten the set.
Yeah, the tech chase becomes so threatening by Fox on FD. You can just up throw forward air tech chase Captain Falcon, who has a miserably slow tech roll, over and over, and you're seeing the punish game differential evaporating on FD, because now Fox wins neutral and punish game.
Punish, and like despite Wizzy's SDI, Josh is a player who's so aware and like reacts so quickly. He can wave shine. He can wave shine Wizzy, like maybe not like all the way across the stage, but like enough to get a wave shine into an up smash.
For sure. He's, I mean, Josh is a very fast, clean player. You cannot overstate just how fast top players are in this game. Even the players you think of as slow, way faster than you guys. I'm sorry. It's just the truth.
You're just not seeing all of the different decisions that are going into what's going on here. The recognition Josh has in order to make those different decisions and make the right ones, it's staggering. You don't know until you're punching up against Wizzy.
Yeah, it's, I mean, but all that said, Wizzrobe has evened this up with 2 stocks. Somehow, okay, and another nair opening.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see Wizzy go for like kind of an aggressive nair there. It must have been a read on Josh's like full hop or something.
Yeah, he's I mean, he's playing for the knockdown for sure, right?
Yeah.
Getting once you're like over like 30% or whenever nair hit 2 knocks down, I think it's around 30. Wizzrobe using the immaculate tech chasing abilities to get huge openings, right?
Yeah, and like the opening off of like he just crouched in air, that's scary. It can turn into a stock against Wizzy. Now
confidence.
I'm really looking at side B height because Josh is representing so much side B as like the main recovery that works. Is he going to ledge or is he going on stage?
Yeah, and Wizzrobe doing a great job of calling it out. And looks like we're looking at a one opening situation here, because that is going to close it out and bring us down to our final stock.
I'm really looking to see if Joshman gets into an edge guard situation again. It was to ledge, then it was on stage, and then it was to ledge. And Wizzy called out 2 of them.
Right, and so let's see if he has to be put in that spot again.
Yeah.
It looks like he may, as he's probably heading off stage right here. Nope.
Oh, double jump on.
Great coverage from Wizzrobe.
Eats up the spot dodge. That's on stage.
Yeah, it looks like Wizzrobe was going to ledge there and then reacted to the high side B.
Oh.
Tech chase of his own for Joshman.
Oh, this is huge for Josh.
Looking for the sharking situation.
You can't run in. Oh, the butt grab.
All right, the Wizzy Classic. Ooh.
Barely clipped. Joshman, actually, with that height, that's a read on the angle to get the reverse knee.
And a great looking little very classy fist bump from Wizzrobe there. Love to see it.
I do love to see it.
And our meditative stand. Do the eyes flutter open? Do we see? Oh, they do!
I love it every time. I love it every time.
I think it's so funny, man.
Oh, it is such a treat to watch players like this go have a freak off on Final Destination.
No, I mean great call up by Joshman to take the lead into Game 4. This is
that's
what
huge.
he needs.
It's not as big as in like another matchup because Wizzy melts him.
All right, may I take a moment here?
Yeah.
I haven't been commentating for that long, and I've always wanted to say something in this matchup. You know, Captain Falcon used to, this used to be a really bad counter pick for Captain Falcon, but these days, there's a lot of innovation by the Captain Falcon stomping through the platforms. And, you know, it's really cool to see how the Captain Falcons have adapted to the stage. Thank you. That's been a dream of mine. To
Conventional
say,
wisdom,
you know?
It used to be, everyone said it. Fendrick Lamar would always get on mic and say what we always knew and said together. In unison, we said it.
But it is true, though. Jokes aside, I mean, Wizzy showing that he can punish pretty hard on the stage. Yeah,
no shade to Fendi. I'm just thinking of like 2016, 2017 commentators. Is what I mean to say.
You know, GOML forever, man.
GOML forever, right? But then we see like you have to be. It's not the answer to Fountain is not simple. They have to like build it into the way that they move, and it's multi-leveled.
For sure, and it for sure, especially when somebody's so tech chase focused like Wizzrobe, so such a grounded comboer in this matchup, the platforms being at a low height can really interfere with your ability to execute in that punish game.
I think it makes a lot of interesting situations, right? What is Wizzy going to do to mitigate this?
Right, because you're forcing Wizzrobe to change up his plan, his very refined game plan.
I think a lot of the times I see him just go for an aerial to say like, let's pop up, you know, I will hit you hard. You know? Right. Maybe like the tech chase can't keep going, but I think like you're in a good position, especially if the platform's low, you can get sent real far out from a hard knee.
Yeah. Oh. Speak of the devil.
Speak it. Yeah.
All right, but Josh,
and actually he didn't want to go for the throw while Josh was underneath the platform.
Right.
That's actually literally the situation
that is. And but Josh has been doing a great job of comboing Wizzy and just getting him off stage. You can tell that he's looking just for these quick stocks.
Trying to snap it up.
Oh! Such a crazy STI on
Dude,
that shine.
the melee crowd. Oh!
Like, that was, if you know, that was freakish.
Yeah. Off one shine, single hit move.
Ridiculous.
Okay, Josh here.
Look at that.
Soft hit! Smart.
Very clean. You know, just foregoing the whole edgeguard situation entirely, knowing that Wizzy is probably going to get another chance with that freakish, inhuman SDI, and saying, nah, let's just go to Game 5.
You don't want to, the psychic damage that you take when you miss a short hop there on a Captain Falcon that's just drifting towards you, make it a little easier, just delay it.
Right.
Josh, I think, has such great discipline, and not even in like in a euphemistic way. Like, he is not going to get his hand stuck in the cookie jar. You know?
No, I completely agree. I think that Josh has been showing his versatility and consistency as a player in this past few months, especially. And I'm not surprised that this set is going the distance.
Yeah, I think in all and many dimensions, right? Josh is not just like executing really beautifully. He's got really good ideas. He's playing really fast adaptations. I think on all of the dimensions that people are chanting for Big Blue. Joshman shaking his head as if to tell the crowd, no, thank you. We're not gentlemening. But I think in all of the different ways that you could be a good player, Joshman is pushing those fringes.
Yeah, and both these players taking their time and locking in, and we are going to Dreamland Game 5. This is a scary counterpick in a sense.
I do think so, yeah.
You know, relatively even stage, but there's so much real estate for Wizzrobe to tech chase.
Play his game.
Yeah.
Play his game. And the survivability is huge.
Missing that knee.
Oh! I can't believe that shine got grabbed. Oh, and just a simple, that short hop where he does the backflip into an empty grab. 2 empty grabs right there.
Right, I like to go for a platform tech chase there, but...
Wizzrobe is playing around shield right now, is what that tells me.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Captain Falcon doesn't have great ways to deal with shield, because other than just raw grabbing, because, you know, everything is an aerial.
Yeah, I mean, versus Moki, Wizzrobe could drop 5 aerials on the shield, and then would like often catch Moki with a stomp anyway. Joshman's not giving that to him, so he has to come up with a different answer.
Right. I think you can really tell that Josh is playing a very patient, methodical game, trying to play around the Wizzrobe.
The Wizzrobe of it all.
Yeah. Doing a crazy SDI back to ledge.
SDI again, bro. Crazy to SDI to the right so that you can still get to ledge on the left, right?
Yeah, like no other, man.
He's a phenom.
He really is.
He's a freak. And I'm saying this
in the best way.
With so much envy, dude.
Oh, I wish, man.
I wish I was like that.
Yeah,
it's like, it's inhuman.
It is. It's so cool. I love that different players just have different X factors in the game. Like, especially at the top level, you can tell that it is. You know, styles make fights is the classic, but people always bring this, like, their own special sauce to the mix.
That's what makes a game dynamic and interesting, and why we get to play for 25 years, is because look at all of the different ways you can be good. There's no truth in the game. It's only player to player.
Great
and
angle.
Actually, the recovery mix-up, really different.
Really great adjustment from Joshman, making it really tricky.
We saw that game 1. We saw that game 1. Slow get up, and a tourney winner.
A little bit of slop here from both players. Probably a little bit of nerves. Yeah,
on the stage. Butt grab again?
What do we get? Tech chase. The triple pummel.
I don't think Joshman's mashing. I think I would be in the same position, right? Like, you have to be too locked in to what Wizzrobe is about to do.
Well, and at those high points, you also need to DI.
You won't get the optimal mash, and Wizzy is not really likely to go for the unreal mash, right?
That's true.
Ooh, nice spacing from Joshman outside of the knee.
This could be big.
Wizzy DI in. Drift in.
Misspaced that knee a little bit. And
tech trap.
Huge punish from Joshman.
Actually jumps over Wizzy, shaking his head right now.
3D shield grab from Wizzrobe and gets punished very well by Joshman, up a full stock.
Kind of like the inverse of when you spot dodge and get kneed or whatever, right? It's like Falcon goes to punish you, but you're above and then landing with the back air.
Wizzrobe getting boxed in the corner a little bit here. Looking for some kind of opening to make something happen. These nairs going to lead to a knockdown if Joshman gets flipped, but...
Yeah, really good aggression by Joshman to tell when Wizzy's starting to set up and just go in with a preemptive nair. It's so Joshman right now.
Yeah, looking like this might be a tough spot for Wizzrobe.
Is it the back air?
Looks for the...
Safe.
Clinical.
This is how Joshman... Okay. That's going to be it.
That's it. Good stuff to Joshman.
That's how I would have thought that Joshman would want to finish it, right? Not explosive the way he understands it.
Just methodical, studied, you know, just like, correct.
The decisions that he believes in.
I think that was a great performance from Joshman, proving why he is looking like a top 10 player without question.
I don't know if they played or like what their set count might be. I don't think he's beaten Wizzy before.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you.
But great showing from Joshman there.
Yeah, so many mix-ups. I think the edge guards were so, like, Joshman's recoveries were really a difference maker there. The fact that he could get, like, opened up by Wizzy but still have a chance of living, I mean, most players do not have that advantage against Wizzy.
No, it's, I mean, like, dealing with a player that specific, like, who do you even practice against for Wizzrobe? Like, it's JoJo's
like approximately.
That's like your but we're kind of dealing with a photocopy of a.
It's a little different too. Like they made some annotations.
For sure.
Yeah.
But great performance from Joshman. Going to be moving on in the winners bracket and into top 8 to play Zane.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. Good. Wow, Wizzy had so many different reads that did work also, but Joshman just like the mix-up game was just strong enough.
Yeah, really fantastic stuff here. That means that Wizzrobe is going to be going on to play Rat Monster and Losers. Looks like we were mistaken. Actually, Hungrybox will be playing Moki to make it into Losers of Top 8. And speak of the devil, I know that voice. I hear it.
You hear it
every day.
You hear it at night. You hear it in the morning, but not in your memory.
Not in the morning. He's a bit of a late guy. He's a smasher.
Maybe sometimes if you're up early enough.
No, if I'm up, hey, how dare you? I'm up early.
Yeah. If you're up early enough and he's up late enough, he's still up.
Yeah, as has happened.
Has happened. Yeah.
But of course, we are getting Hungrybox and Moki. This is always a classic. I think that these are oftentimes some of the most hateful vitriolic sets out of a place of mutual respect. But they both know that the other guy gets so mad.
Yes. I love watching these two play because you know that so much of that is at play. And I think Moki's got a little bit of that fieriness. Like, he